Hey y'all, this is Solomon Jones, aka your girlfriend's favorite YouTuber, and the clip you're about to hear is from a live stream giving advice to a 22-year-old virgin by the name of Bankai Master. He's a depressed guy who is, has low self-esteem, low confidence, very depressed, and when I listen to Bankai Master's video, I see a lot of my younger self in him. And this clip you're about to see is Alex giving his simp story or his little history, and Pro Style and Alex both giving golden advice. You know, this is the type of advice that people don't give for free. This is the type of stuff that people would write in a book and would sell millions of. But I appreciate Alex and Pro Style being candid, being open, and being genuine and sincere. And when I was editing this video, I had tears coming down my face just because of how powerful this video is. This video is just gold, and I need everybody to share it. And I really enjoyed editing this video, and I thank Alex and Pro Style for hopping on this live stream. This was really powerful, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Kick back, relax, all right, and I'm out.
These are your peers, homie. They're in your age group. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I like is that, you know, she has when you said that she had a girlfriend, but that's how it goes. You got to have an abundance mentality, bro. You know, but I think Pro Style said it best. Before you step to these females, you got to work on yourself first. And that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I've been in your shoes. I've been in your shoes where, you know, I was the lame simp. Then I switched up. I got the girls. Then I switched up again, well, you know, put on weight. Then I lost it again, and now I put the weight back on. So I've been in your shoes. It's a roller coaster sometimes, but the reality is you got to have self-worth, bro. Your self-esteem,
That's the thing. It's low, and a lot of dudes, they got it all fucked up. They think that the woman is the prize. Like, they do the chasing. They're going after the woman because that's what you need to acquire. That's what you need to get. But a lot of dudes need to focus on themselves and think of themselves as the prize. Like, bitch, you want to be with me. I don't want to be with you. Like, if you put that psychology in your brain, it'll change the whole fucking game for you. If you look at yourself as the prize, then it'll change the game for you. And it's not to be arrogant. It's not to be cocky. But I'm telling you, if you go on with that mindset, it'll change the way you interact, because you can just tell, like I said, by the way he's talking, by the way he's complaining, he doesn't value himself. He doesn't.
Just his demeanor alone tells you everything.
Yeah, and first off, like, I'm not even one to, like, really even truly understand. Like, I can't go to any person and, like, understand who they are and kind of tell who they are right away, like Alex does. Or, you know, even Pro Style. But from what I see from this dude, like, it's blatantly obvious that he has, like, low self-confidence.
Look, I'm going to tell you a story, right? I'm going to tell you my story. Maybe you can relate to it, or anybody out there. I'm going to tell you the saddest story you've ever heard in your life. Start with right now, maybe not right now, but at the top of my game, literally, I could walk anywhere, get any bitch I want, whenever, wherever, however. I don't give a fuck how fine she is, 9 or a dime, no problem, right? Okay, well, let me start when I was 15. When I was 15, bro, you're going to hear some sad shit. I'm going to tell you right now. When I was 15, I would literally cry myself. Pray to God that I can get a girlfriend, that he would get me a girlfriend. Because I was that horrible with women that women would hit on me around that age, and I was so horrible with it that even if someone was interested in me and a chick was hitting on me, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do, and I was so insecure that I would bore them, and then I would literally turn them off. Like, oh, all right, never mind. He's a lame ass, and like bitches would literally throw themselves at me. I had such low self-esteem that I thought it was ugly, that I thought there was no way any girl was ever gonna want me. I mean, come on. I would go to sleep sometimes praying to God, because I was Catholic. I was, that's how I was raised, and I would do my prayers, and I would pray to God, crying in bed before I went to sleep. To, hey God, please bring me a girlfriend. Come on. And that was my mentality at the time, when I didn't know what to do, how to talk to bitches. I don't know, how I can get better with bitches, how I can make myself look better, nothing like that. So then, I dropped out of high school, and I was a virgin till I was 21. And the only reason I lost my virginity at 21 was because I was working as a salesman, like Pro Style was talking about. I was working as a salesman, so I had to be out there. I had to be social. I had no fucking choice. And so I was super shy, dude. Like, if you came to talk to me, I wouldn't know how to keep the conversation going. Like, I was that guy that, because I didn't know how to keep the conversation going. And the only reason I lost my virginity at 21, the only reason was because I was working as a salesman. Well, I got so good that I was making super fat checks. I was doing 90 hours a week. So $1,300 back in 2004, $1,300 was a shitload of money a week. Well, I happened to drive. I had 7 cars, one for every day of the week. And there was this black and Hawaiian chick that was working at Jack in the Box, right next to my job, to my electronics store where I used to work as a salesman. Well, she would see me drive a new car all the time, every day. Well, that's the only reason I got laid, because I was using shit to get laid. And that's how. And the only reason even then I got laid was not just because of the cars. It was because she was hitting on me, because she was doing all the work. I did nothing, and it gave me a false sense of confidence. And so I started going to parties with my cousin, who was a natural, which is like crazy. And this dude had no money. He didn't have a fucking car. He would always roll with me because I always had a new car. I mean, I always had new cars. I always have a lot of money. And I would be like, how the fuck does he have nothing? And he gets pussy every fucking night we go out. And I get nothing, and I have money stacks in my pocket. How come I have a new car every other day and I get no pussy? How the fuck does that work? That didn't fit in my fucking brain. I was like, how the fuck does he get pussy? He has nothing. He's broke as fuck. And I would get so pissed off. I would so frustrated. And I was like, dude, what's wrong with me, dude? And I would still sometimes cry myself to sleep. I was like, dude, what's wrong with me? Like, why can't I get bitches, dude? And I have money, I have all this going. I have people skills, but I have no women skills. And it was just like, dude, the light was not turning on. It wasn't calculating anything. And I was like, fuck this. So I joined the military. And now I came back from boot camp. Now I had a body. So yeah, I was social. I still didn't have women's skills, but I had a body. Okay, well, now I would go to the club, and I would get pussy once in a while here and there. But the only reason I got pussy was because A, I had cars, B, I had a banging ass body, and I had stash of cash in my pockets all the time. But if I approached bitches, I would be just like you where you're at right now in that video. I would be pissed off. I would be like, oh, man, what the fuck? This bitch didn't want me to. What the fuck? I just got to try a different bitch. Like, exactly how you were talking in that video, that's how I was talking. That's how I would talk to myself internally, exactly how the way you were talking in that video. Some lame ass shit. I was like, dude, what the fuck? Okay, I got the body, I got the money, I got the cars. What the fuck is going on? And so then I started Googling it, and I started Googling, and I came up across PUA stuff. And I said, oh, you mean I can look like shit and still get bitches? All right, so what are the tricks? So I started looking up the tricks. Well, that's where I fucked up, and that's where I don't want you to fuck up, like Pro Style was saying and Solo is saying. Don't go for tricks. Don't look for bitches. Don't try to learn game. Work on you first. That's where I fucked up. I looked to the game to hide my insecurities. I looked to the game to cover what I thought, because I was ugly. That's what I thought. So I covered my insecurities with my body, with my money, with my cars, with these tricks. And yeah, I would get bitches here and there, but I was like, still, it's not clicking. Like, okay, I can get bitches, but see, that's where I fucked up. I didn't work on me. And it wasn't until I completely stopped doing the PUA stuff and I started getting into, I found some other stuff. I think I found, who was it? David D'Angelo. David D'Angelo, he's a PUA. He's a guru. But David D'Angelo goes deeper into, like, deeper game. He goes into actually working on yourself. Actually, not really working on yourself. Actually, I would say more on getting to know yourself, where you're fucking up. You know, what are your issues? Right now, he didn't cover it that much, but he covered it enough where I could start understanding myself. And I said, so that's what's wrong. I never worked on me. I worked on everything else, my game, my money, everything but me. I didn't understand me. I didn't understand what the fuck was going on. And that's when I just started getting deeper and deeper. I said, I left PUA for sure. I said, fuck PUA. And you know what? Once I did start working on myself, like, I kid you not, dude. I didn't even have to do any PUA stuff. Bitches just came to me on their own. They hit on me like they used to when I was 15. Except I knew how to deal with them. Except I had already taken care of my insecurities. And so, but I fucked up. See, I fucked up because I got that one-nightish shit. So everything was good. I worked on my insecurities. My money was right. But I had the one-itis, and I want you to pay attention to this. Don't get the one-itis. Once you see that your game starts working, once you see that you got your money right, once you see that your insecurities are taken care of, once you see that you're sociable, one-itis, it's gonna happen to you. Don't fucking fall for it. That's what happened to me with my marriage. That's why I got divorced. I lost 5 years of my fucking life because I got the one-itis, because everything started working for me, and then my fucking pendejo dumbass. The first time I was like, oh man, the pussy's fucking amazing. Oh man, this bitch is totally like, she's digging my game. Oh man, you know, I got my game right. I got my money right. I got no more insecurities. And my stupid retarded ass said, fuck, this is amazing. I got exactly the bitch that I want. She gives me the pussy. She has amazing pussy. Fuck all the other bitches. So I dropped all my other bitches and I stopped taking care of myself. I stopped working on myself. I stopped working on my insecurities. And then all for what? 5 years gone down the fucking drain, though.
Hey, preach
That's
it,
what I'm
brother.
saying. Work on you first. Work on your insecurities. Don't worry about females. Hey, but I'm gonna tell you what. If you need to get that nut once in a while, hey, look. I know everybody's gonna hate me for saying this, but if once in a while you need to get that nut, go pay for it. Once in a while.
I'm with
when
you.
I, say
I
I
don't pay for pussy, but I agree with you. Like if you gotta do what you gotta do, you go for it. But it's all about moderation.
But so long as you're working on you first.
Yeah, you can't overdo it. You can't use that as your go-to. You know what I mean? Like you said, you can't lose sense of yourself. You have to have a high level of self-awareness throughout your whole life. Your number one mission in life as a man is to continue to make yourself the best possible self you can be, regardless of if a female is in the picture or out of the picture. Not to take away from what you're saying, Alex, but I just wanted to throw that in there.
Yeah, so I did it reverse. So I got everything else but worked on me and my insecurities. So what I would suggest to you is work on your insecurities and your inner self. Not your game, your inner self. Build up your confidence by working out. Build up your confidence, get your social status up, and I guarantee you, you ain't even gonna have to work on game. I guarantee you ain't even gonna have to work on your game for shit.
But
bitches are gonna come on their own.
That's what I'm saying, and I'll tell you why that's so important. Because as young men, I'm a young man myself, but I'll tell all the people who listen or who will listen in the future, whatever it have you. There's two things that you're gonna come across when you start focusing on yourself. The first thing is when you acquire knowledge, when you read different material, and you meditate, do whatever you have to do to fulfill yourself, work out, whatever it might be, right? You build a stronger self-awareness of yourself. And when you come into contact with females, you're going to start to categorize females in a way that you'll know the chicks that you will waste your time. Well, I wouldn't say waste your time with, the chicks that you won't waste your time with, and the chicks that you will, engage with. Because then when you value yourself, you're not even going to put yourself in situations with women that are not even worth it. You're going to start to see women who are not even worth your fucking time. So You go from a point where you're putting pussy on a pedestal to when you say, you know what, fuck this shit. Like, I'm not getting involved with this type of chick because I know she's not even on my level. When you're on a different level, I'm telling you, you start to look at women differently. You don't need women. You know, women are like a byproduct of your life, but not so much that they're a direct feed into the abundance of enjoying your life. When people go from needing women to having women, there's a big difference. There's a big difference. Because some dudes like that Bankai Master dude, he seems like he needs a woman to validate his life. That's not the way to go about it. If you focus on yourself, you're not going to need women to validate yourself. You're going to be so confident in your abilities and your knowledge and your strength, whatever it have you, that you're not even going to fucking need women.
Hollywood, Hollywood, yeah, that's where you say you're from. You thought you could make it, but the city won, yeah. Now you're living on, nothing but pills and low income. Your hope's all gone, so give yourself away. Show me how you go, oh, oh, on the floor, oh, oh, coffee and roast, go, oh, for me. You got me feeling some way.